Then, while putting his arm around me and getting inches from my face, asks, so how do you feel about consent? I wasn't there and my skin's crawling. Dating turn-offs. We all have them. What's yours? Find out and watch the entire video. Don't be mean to me.
A better you starts today.
Just a quick addendum before we begin. What I meant to say was we have dating turn-offs until we get to a certain level of desperation, and then all of a sudden, oh, yeah, you're dead, are you? Yeah, it's all right. I'm not much of a talker myself. Anyways, we asked you at our community tab, so make sure that you check that out frequently because we will be asking you more questions. And this time we asked you, what was the moment where you thought, I think I could do a little bit better than a gypsy cursing me with getting forever thinner? So I'm very interested to know where everyone's line is. So, without further ado, let's all get painting that little hazard strip across the road together, shall we? Brought our own food from home to grilled, even after I offered to pay. That's a very good start. I have never, in my entire life, ever heard of anyone walking into a restaurant and they say,
would you like to see the menu?
Actually, I'd prefer my sandwich.
Is the bread Elgar's?
Naturally. Oh no, wait, that's right. That was the entire premise of a very successful advertising campaign. Let me start Helga's new one. You ready? Helga's. It beats Wonder White. Then she spent the rest of the date talking about how good she was at speeding and getting into dangerous situations with strange people. Look, props to you for your commitment. After you saw that she brought her own food, no, not enough of a red flag to me. Okay, she's talking about how she knows someone who killed a cop. Well, you know, I don't know the full details of it. Sounds pretty reasonable from her perspective. Two different men pulled out a vape while we were walking. Yeah, see, it's just not hot, is it? Because let's just reverse that for a second. If you took out a cigarette, granted, it is far worse for your health, but you look immediately
sexy, cool, sophisticated. It looks like I'm thinking something very, how you say, profound when I inhale.
And then vaping makes you look immediately like some beta overgrown 12-year-old.
It's juice flavored. I'm number one on the ticket for the science party.
Convinced me to agree to a double date early on with his cousin and her boyfriend. He was over an hour late and only brought his cousin because her boyfriend didn't want to come, which he kindly didn't tell me until the car pulled up, and I'm very sure Mr. Wrong was more into his cousin than me because I left the situation feeling like the third wheel. Hey, they had family affairs to attend to. What is that? What's the attraction of cousins? Anyone dated their cousin? Let us know in the comments. What was it like? How'd it go, huh? How's your offspring looking? Healthy? My date trauma dumped on me within the first 3 minutes. Damn. To quote an old game, red alert. Imagine saying hi, sitting down at a coffee shop, and then immediately getting bombarded with, yes, I'm actually OCD. Oh, I don't think that anyone out there needs to imagine, thanks to the magical realm of Tinder, proving that a picture isn't worth 1,000 words, as I'm sure that person would say that they're OCD within the first 3. And I was bullied in high school and had no friends that really destroyed my self-esteem, etc., etc. I got out of that date real quick. Oh, I'm sure that once that they got that out of their system, they'd never bring it up again. That's my theory. Anyway, I guess we'll never know who's right. Next one. Went back to his place and he put on 13 Reasons Why for background noise. Hang on, what's that? Ah, the show about teen suicide. Yes, that is very soothing, yes. Then asking me about my political beliefs, how I felt about abortion, who I voted for, etc. Look, I know that you're not supposed to bring this up with strangers, but what are they? Then, while putting his arm around me and getting inches from my face, asks, so how do you feel about consent? I wasn't there and my skin's crawling. I feel like one of those methods is like, there's bugs everywhere. While 13 Reasons Why is still going on in the background, by the way. I can see the man's face as well. Just, look, give me an option here. I'm just going to go into my closeted wigs and I'm going to try and give an accurate police composition of what that man looks like in my head. Tell me if you think this is accurate. You ready? I like 13 Reasons Why. It soothes me. He then asked to kiss me. I don't know why I did. Because come on, you had to take one for the team. That opportunity doesn't come by very often. Nastiest, most rank kiss of my life. Look, everybody, don't we all agree? That comment was so well written. That was the equivalent of a very well plotted out dramatic series where every sentence you're thinking, it just can't get any worse.
and yet it does.
I then asked him to take me home because I was feeling unwell and got him to drop me a block away. Smart move. Although, kinda wish that you kept going on dates with this guy, you know? Just like when they plonk a journalist in a war zone, just so we can tune in every now and then. And how is it at the Gaza Strip today? Well, and this is breaking. I can confirm, no, he's not getting better at kissing. Invited a friend to tell me at the last minute while I was already at the place, so I left her on red and drove back home. See, this is the whole thing that's happened ever since dating apps came in. Guys really don't have to try anymore. Well, you know, I'm sure that guy hasn't gone on a single date since, which again, that's why you gotta keep dating him out of charity. But for everyone else, that is dating now. Back in my day, I could not tell you the level I would have to go to for a chick to ring up and say, I've got SARS.
So I guess we're having chicken dinner.
Look, it's turned us into women. Now guys get to look at that like we're the chicks in Sex and the City and say, it's a bit rude. Banmole, longtime watcher of the channel, writes, he asked for a well done steak, and I quote, make it crispy. Blech. Yeah, see, even as a strict adherent of a well done steak, you hand me a tire, I'll say, put it back in the oven, it's not done yet. I don't know why, just say, make it crispy. Sometimes saying something quite innocent and not creepy makes it much creepier than someone who says that their hobby is catching insects and killing them in alcohol and putting little top hats on them, you know? Got dropped off by her baby daddy. Fibs, are you from Alabama? Who says baby daddy? Then asked if I'm paying for dinner off the bat. I did the old go to the toilet scheme. That is so cartoonish. What, the Lionel Hutz thing of...
Excuse me.
See, again, boys are too spoilt these days. If a woman said, are you paying for dinner back in the days of being a desperado 19-year-old when I was, I'd say, yeah, I got a bad credit history just to get the money for this. You better like me, because next time you see me, I'm going to be in a wheelchair. They're going to take my legs. Brought a friend along without telling me beforehand. What the fuck? Leave him at home. I really don't understand the psychology of women with their, this is my best friend. We hold hands walking down the street, and we're not 5. What? Surprisingly, the night turned out all right.
Oh yeah, threesome, yeah, nice.
This lovely madam apparently pulled out the crack pipe and asked for money to chip in for a gram. See, again, I need to make the point, you boys are too spoiled these days. If a lovely lady brought out a crack pipe in my day, I'd say, snap, crackle and pop. Hopefully at the end of the day, my cock goes pop. See, you gotta be poetic with the ladies, okay? We got a round of shots and a few of my mates were at the toilet, so I suggested we'd wait on them. We all agreed. I took the time to go out for a smoke to watch some drama as a group of guys were being handled by the police. I returned 2 minutes later and they'd all taken the shots without me. She drank her own and also mine. The queue to the bar was huge, so it was no easy task to simply get another. A tiny act, but it spoke volumes. I lost interest immediately. I don't know why I'm just being like, what a little bitch. You know what though? That is the most sensible. This is what I was asking for when I fished this out, not the crack pipe stuff. I wasn't expecting that. Thank you very much for it though. Apparently people are far more tolerable of red flags than midday television aimed at housewives would permit me to think. And finally, we have one that is in a very similar vein. Trying to be flirty and feed me fries with that high-pitched voice like I was a child. Oh no, not the I've been cookie good. Don't you think that the way that someone talks to babies really says a lot about them? Like if they have an annoying voice when they're talking to a cute dog or a child, it's like, I don't know, for some reason they're always fucked. Don't you think? I mean, I'm all for talking to a dog and being like, ooh, so cute. Some people's voice for that is awful. It's so grating. It's like, I would honestly rather be trapped in hell where the punishment is just a fat guy going, you were in an episode of The Truman Show. Yeah, no, it was just boring. It got cancelled because your life sucks. And then they just decided to kill you because it was cheaper than letting you know the truth. I'm just telling you the truth now, and I'm going to keep telling you that for the rest of eternity. Deal with this shit. I'd like that more. Anyway, I'm going to keep the green screen up because here are the places that I am touring next. And make sure that you subscribe to this channel because not only do we just, just these kinds of videos, which are obviously very informative and helpful, but we do things that do benefit you greatly. As in, improve your life exponentially. What other YouTube channel does that? Get fucked. To whoever that bald guy is. What's his name again? The Habit guy? I don't know, I've never read his book, but I'm sure he's a jerk. No, I haven't, it was really good. I don't know why I'm getting so abusive at him at the moment. I think that means that I should probably leave before I alienate a huge portion of my audience that are going to go see him live as well. But, spend some money on me as well. All right, see you, bye.